Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Coast to Coast Cup Series. I'm Jimmy Gawker with Jaden Kurtasi here.
What is going on, guys? Should be pretty exciting race tonight. Mark Brannigan, pretty sure he's starting on pole. I don't know. I haven't looked at qualifying results yet. We've been all over the place. Just had a couple of streaming
Mark Brannigan and the number
issues.
2. Well, it's fast timer now with a 30.305. Another 4 to the 56 of Christian DeBoer, the 33.20. Should be an interesting one. We have 12 cars going 110 laps. And we're going to gambling here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Should be a fun one.
Alright. I'm just trying to fix the streaming issues real quick. Because all my stuff just went to the Winter Series stuff, so... Alright. Yep, so we are good to go. Here for tonight's race number 9 here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Tight points battle on the line right now between the top 4 drivers, Tristan Mollett, Christian DeBoer, Seth Hood, and Logan Rusinski, I believe that's how you say it. Not too sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but all of those drivers are separated by 16 points total, or from 4th to 1st. But we'll keep an eye on those drivers for tonight, as next week we'll be going to the championship. I believe Auto Club, yep.
Interesting championship race there.
Yeah, especially with the new BR lines on iRacing. We got the multi-groove now at these tracks, so should be pretty exciting to watch there.
Just heads up, guys, if we do get confused between tribes, because there's 3 guys running the same paint scheme.
Yeah, and we don't know everybody's names
Alright,
yet.
so we got Conor France in the 22. Okay. With Austin. Remember, Austin Cindric. Austin is in the 33. Then we have the 2, which is Mark
Brannigan.
Brannigan. Brad Kozlowski, there we go. Brad, Mark, 4 letters, there we go.
So let's go.
So we should know these guys.
Yeah, we should. Alright, let's go take a look at our starting lineup for the race. Get the grid popped up. Starting on row 1 will be the number 2 of Mark Brannigan Jr. To the outside of him would be the number 56 of Christian DeBoer.
Our number 2, we got Logan Luzinski there in the number 21. On the outside of him is Tristan Mollett in the 99.
Row 3 is going to be the number 23, Brian Lorenzo. To the outside of him, the number 69 of Seth Hood.
In row number 4, we have the 33 of Austin. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Casino? I don't know. We'll just go with it. And number 9 of Darian Stapp.
Back behind them, we got the number 41, Dylan Helen. I don't know how to say your last name, and Devon Haskins, I believe.
Davion Haskins,
Davion,
the 34.
yeah.
And rounding out the field is Conor France and Marshall Harris in the 22 and the 19.
So the field making the way off of turns number 4 to the restart zone. The number 2, Mark Brannigan Jr., he will lead him to the green. We are green flagging racing here at the Las Vegas Speedway.
Good shot for the outside pole sitter there of Christian.
As they make their way off turn 2 down the back stretch, the number 21, Logan, he's going to be pushing the number 2 as they make their way into turns number 3 and 4. The 56 hanging strong on the outside. Oh, sideways, the 21 on the apron.
21. Can he keep that thing on? He's going to
save it.
They'll lose quite a few spots, though, but it's early in this one.
Great
save.
3-car
battle up front here. The question is here, Jane, how much do tires will matter with these cars here at Las Vegas?
Las Vegas does tend to eat up the tires, but meanwhile, back up front, side by side for the race lead, the number 99, Tristan, and to the outside of him in the money line, number 2, Ford Mustang, Tristan Mollett.
I think those are 2 guys battling that points battle
that is
there.
Not Tristan in the 2, my bad. I got to get used to these car numbers. That's Mark
Tristan
Brannigan.
Tristan 99 and Mark in the 2.
Yep.
think these guys up front are eating up their tires, or they're maybe saving.
Here comes the number 56 into the picture. Christian DeBoer and that nice-looking Ford Mustang. Does that say Miller Racing Development on the hood, I believe?
It's the Miller on the side.
Yep. It's not the beer. We know that.
Not the beer, obviously.
But the field making the way into turns number 1 and 2. Tristan pulling away a little bit from the number 2 of Mark Brannigan. Starting to extend that lead as I make the way down the back straightaway. But everybody pretty much in a single file line riding around out on the speedway.
A little spaced out. Pretty much everyone's about evenly spaced out right now.
Yep, as we complete lap number 5 of the 110 tonight. Or complete lap number 4, working on lap number 5. A little further back, the number 33, Austin. We really don't know how to say her last name. We'll get to you on that, but he's putting around, just riding. It might be something like that. I don't know, but he's riding around currently in the 6th position behind the number 69 of Seth Hood. He's one of the guys we need to watch out for tonight with the points battle. Currently sitting 3rd in points, 15 back off of Tristan Mollett.
One coming off of pit road right now.
That is Marshall Harris.
19.
Late entry right there.
Oh, he had damage.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he does. I'm going back in the replay. Oh. A lap 1 at the towards, it looks like it's the 22 of Conor France.
Oh, wow. I just realized I never put a caution replay screen on.
Oh, and the 19 gets loose. The 22 gets door, and the 19 went hard on the outside of the wall. 22 does have a little bit of right side damage.
That is Conor LaFrance in the 22.
Battle for second heat up right here. Mark Brannigan Jr. and Christian DeBoer in the 56.
Both these drivers seem pretty strong tonight. Christian currently 2nd in the point standing, 6 points behind Tristan.
But we do have a battle right now going on for, I believe, the 5th spot. Austin Gajon and Seth Hood in the 69. You
know, Tristan Mollett pulling away with this race lead. I'm wondering if he's starting to use up his stuff as he's kind of popcorning on the track. But if you win the stage, which is at lap 45, that is 5 points added towards your points in the series. Like I said, though, Christian DeBoer only 6 points back. If he wins the stage, he'd only be 1 point back off of points leader Tristan Mollett.
Tristan Mollett's leading.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying if Christian went and won the stage, he'd be 1 point back off of Tristan.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying if he went up and got the lead, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Christian and Tristan, they sound the same to me.
They are pretty similar names.
So we have the first place of Tristan. Pretty much got a good lap. Oh, we got his car loose in the back on the front stretch.
Yellow out
flag
on the speedway.
9. Darian in the 9. Just saw it in the turn 1 cam.
Oh! Just got clipped by the number 22 right there.
Oh, it looks like he got on the apron half of the car, and the apron half car actually on the speedway, and just...
Conor LaFrance with a ton of nose damage on that number 22 Moneyline Ford Mustang.
And he already got damage really from the 19, who came out and got loose and doored him.
Mm-hmm. The 19, well, a couple cars back behind him, but we'll get a replay of what happened to the number 9.
I think you guys have one fast repair, because the 19's got his damage repaired.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the fast repair thing going on, but...
So we know they have one fast repair.
But
now the question is, do you come in for tires this early in this run? We had like, what, a 9-10 lap run there, Gene?
Yeah, it was a decent lap, or a decent run right there, but we'll go look at the replay real quick. I do not have my caution replay screen up right now because I didn't add it to the stream, so you guys will just see me rewinding the whole replay real quick.
Some cars coming up here. 56 of Christian coming out.
Yeah, it looks like he was just riding on that seam on the apron.
Oh, Christian's going to stay out. Couple cars down pit road, though. Byron Lorenzo and the 23 comes down. Logan, the 21, coming down as well.
So everybody
It's in
seems
their
to be
car.
coming down. Oh, almost everybody.
About half of the field, I believe, did come down. So, interesting strategy call. About 7 cars come down pit road under this pit sequence. 5 cars did stay out. So, 7 cars did come down pit road.
So far, the number 99 Chick-fil-A Toyota Camry Tristan Mollett leads here at the Las Vegas Speedway, or Las Vegas Motor
You
Speedway.
just talking about that paint scheme earlier.
Yeah, I do like Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. Definitely a nice machine right there, though.
But we know we also had Miller's.
Yeah, we got Miller's.
We got Miller's up there too.
But in second, Mark Brannigan and the number 2 Money Lion Ford Mustang. Third, the 56 of Christian DeBoer. Fourth, Austin Gassoni, I believe. And then running out in top 5, Seth Hood. I believe the number 19 is going to be able to get the lucky dog and get one of his laps back. Currently 2 laps down to the field.
It's early in this one.
Yeah, very early in this race, though.
Tristan does have the fast lap of the race of 30.465. That's put on a lap 4. Close I see right now going through times of the 516, 2 516s. Brian, the 22's put down a 516, and I believe his teammate, Mark Brannigan Jr. has also put down that 516.
That clean air definitely makes a big difference out on the track.
Interesting what's going to happen this restart. About 9-10 laps in these top 5 who did not come down pit road, but the rest of the field did come down pit road. Wondering how many set the tires.
Yeah, it is a good question how many sets of tires they do get out on the or 4-1 race out on the speedways.
Tire slit in the race limit is 5 sets.
5 sets? Wow, that's a lot.
It's like a normal cup race here. Yeah, that's how much you get.
So the field coming to the 1 to green, at least it should be the 1 to green. Yep, looks like they're going to double them up.
iRacing needs to add that choose cone.
Yeah, that would be really cool if iRacing added choose cone. You can kind of do it yourself, but it's kind of annoying at the same time.
We did it before a couple times.
Now look what we got up on the top. All the Money Lion cars sitting second, fourth, and sixth.
Let's just call them Team Penske.
Yeah, let's just call them Team Penske at this point.
I guess none of them are Ryan Blaney fans.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
Does Ryan Blaney even have a Money Lion car? I think he does.
I don't think he does, actually.
I think he does.
I'll have to see.
These guys get 5 sets of tires. The 6 on back who do have the fresh tires, so 22 of Brian, I believe. Yes, Brian DeFrant. No, Connor. Gosh, I cannot.
This is a tough thing about starting to broadcast for racing leagues. You gotta learn all the new names and car numbers.
Oh man, Brian's in the 23. Hey, we gotta remember that. Now, good looking Blazer Toyota Camry.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Coming to green flag here. Here we go.
Pace car pulls off down to pit road as the field makes their way to the restart zone here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Green flag
Great
back
jump
in the
by
air.
Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan with the really good jump there.
Mark is able to hop line with the side-by-side battle for third between Christian and Austin.
The 56, Christian looking to the inside of the number 2, not going to be able to get there just yet.
I think the outside, it's just too early to get this outside going.
I don't know, the 33 pulled up behind the 56. He has a huge run down the backstretch. as we are side by side going into turns 3 and 4.
Okay, he's pretty clear. Oh, the 99, Tristan on the top.
6
Let's
cars
see if
under
Mark
a
can close
blanket.
in. And 3 of them are teammates.
Yeah, no
Team
kidding.
Penske. 3 Musketeers. 246 right now.
Oh, almost
22.
some contact right there.
I wonder if Connor LaFrance had used that fast repair. I think he did.
Tristan having some connection issues right now. But here we go, side by side for the second position. Christian DeBoer on the bottom. Mark Brannigan Jr. out on top. Seems like Brannigan's going to have the edge at the start-finish line with all of his teammates right behind him helping him out.
Perfect for Davion Haskins. He is disconnected from the race. Probably a blown motor issue maybe.
We will get word later on of what his cause of coming out of the race was.
Surprised how Tristan's running that upper lane right now. It's working pretty well.
Yeah, Tristan's figured something out up there. But the number 2 closing in ever so slightly on race leader.
I think he's seen his lane and try to learn something from him. Because we almost have a 3 wide back for third. Now we're back down to 2 wide.
The whole top 7 pretty much under a blanket as they're making their way off
Brian
turn
on the
4.
top.
Oh, slide job move
in
in the 56. Gets loose, keeps it together, and he still holds on to his position.
Here we go, side by side for the lead though. Here comes Mark on the inside of Tristan.
Brannigan gonna dive it deep into turn 1, and now as they make their way off turn 2, 99 with the run off the top. They're still side by side making their way into turns 3 and 4.
99 about a loop and a half up, runs out Moto Groove here. Brannigan trying to make this clear, but Maui ain't gonna give up on the top.
Brannigan leads at the start-finish line as they're going down into turns 1 and 2. Still side by side for the race lead. The 2 looks like have the edge, possibly clears them off exit. It's gonna be close, not quite enough just yet.
We have 22. Connor LaFrance got really sideways in the middle of 1 and 2. He dropped a ton of time to these front guys.
Yeah, he just dropped back to the 8th position, but it looks like Mark Brannigan gonna be able to clear race leader.
Let's give you a little
Tristan
notice.
for the race lead now.
The top 3 did
Here we
not
go.
pit on
Tristan.
this last pit stop sequence. 4th
Tristan.
and 5th
Oh!
did.
Almost some contact there between the race leaders. 99 looks like he got tight in the center, pushes up, almost gets into the number 2's door.
I'm not going to try to flip-flop lanes. Here comes some fresh tires for Brian Lorenzo. He's got the fresher tires.
Lorenzo
about 9 to
on
10
the
laps.
move. As things heat up for the second spot.
As he did put down the fast lap out of these guys towards the front.
Lorenzo just going to drive by these guys that are on the old tires. You know, 10-lap tires you wouldn't think would make that much of a difference, but it kind of does on here. Especially at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Longer run, yeah.
Lorenzo just looks like he's able to keep it pinched off the exit of the corners a lot better than what the 2-car can right now.
Tristan Mallet has just dropped off the pace a little bit here. Maybe getting a little tight.
Here we go, side by side for the race lead now into turns 3 and 4. Brian Lorenzo on the bottom. Mark Brannigan on the top.
Really easily, if you clear him.
Looks like Brannigan still there on the top. As they're side by side at the start-finish line. Brian Lorenzo had the edge there.
Yes, we got a battle from 14 up here from Tristan Mallet and Austin Cashone. Gashone? Oh, that was it. We got a battle for 15 up here, man.
Battles all over the racetrack.
Seth Hood's the first guy 9 in the battle.
Oh, almost some contact between the leaders. Brannigan gonna duck in behind the 23.
Take that third spot away from Tristan. as Tristan has fallen off the pace a lot. About almost half a second off the front two pace right now. I think he maybe wore his tires up.
Here comes the number 33. He's on the move to the race lead.
He also did come on that last pit stop on lap 10 or 11.
He's going to try to catch race leader Brian Lorenzo.
10 lap fresher tires between the top two. 187, about 3/10 of a second difference.
Last time by, race leader Brian Lorenzo ran a 31.187. And the same exact lap goes to Austin as well. Alright, nope. 2/10 off actually. 31.387.
Well, that makes these guys who not come down that pair of thing, do tires really mean that much on these shorter runs?
You see Brian Lorenzo absolutely pulling away with a huge lead over second place Mark Brannigan.
Wow, 7/10 of a second at the line that last time by.
Looked a lot bigger on camera than that.
Alpha 14 up right now. Logan Uzinski, the 21, who also did, I believe, did come down that last sequence.
Yeah, he had troubles
Tristan,
on lap 1 off of 4.
Tristan's back all the way to the 5th.
He ain't giving up that 4th position just yet. He's back to the outside of the 21. Gonna try to make something happen up on the top. It just loses too much time by doing that.
Yeah, that 21 was the second quickest car on the track that last time by. Not by much, pretty much even with third and second. But maybe I think 21 was one of the guys who did come down pit road, maybe.
Possibly. I mean, we seen him get really loose off turn 4, lap number 1, but he's hauling up to the back bumper of the 33.
Half a second difference between the top two. Brian Lorenzo of the 198, consistent lap time. Brannigan back to the 667. Now you see the lap time starting to fall off for Brian. That went down to the 301. Here we go about for third right now. Austin Ganoye and Mark Brannigan Jr.
21 looking down to the inside of the 33. Looks like he got really tight when the 33 chopped him for that and took away that cleaner air. He saw his car, the 21, go up towards the wall a little bit.
I did do a little run, maybe like a 10-15 lap run. These cars are a little loose early in the run.
Here we go. 21 back down to the inside of the 33, making their way down the backstretch. I think, yep, it looks like Austin clears them.
Both these guys are catching second place of Mark Brannigan Jr. there. I have noticed.
Ever so slightly they are.
2.35. About 2/10 seconds difference between the top two. Lap time last time by.
21 gonna dive it in deep into turns 1 and 2 again. Try to make it stick on that bottom line to get around the 33. Not gonna be enough quite yet.
That's a guy who we've not talked about pretty much all race long. He has moved his way up into the 6th spot.
Yep, Seth Hood. He's been pretty quiet all night long.
I wonder what Mark's feeling right now. Tires, he wants a yellow pretty much right now. Yeah, I mean, still running second, which is pretty still good on what old tires he's got compared to the guys behind him. But.
And Brian Lorenzo pulling away with a huge lead right now, almost 3 seconds. Almost
about 1.3. About slow, almost a 10th and a half. Excuse me. So what line Brian's running here?
Currently in his in car.
About We're pretty much on the bottom there in 3 and 4.
The gap is getting a little smaller, very slowly though. Brannigan's starting to close in.
And then Brian Lenz on 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 there, about in a groove, about a car length off the bottom. Mark Brannigan's found something in the number 2.
Running that, looks like it was kind of in the middle there, possibly.
Middle lowish part of the racetrack there. Pretty even a lap time the last time by. We saw Logan Wazinski on the 33. That's settled down to about half a second. He's falling off the pace there. I think these guys towards about second on back, their tires are pretty much all even right now. It doesn't matter who's gonna be consistent on the longer runs, who save more of their tires.
Tristan, current points leader, in the 5th position. He's got 2 of the guys behind him that he's battling with for the championship.
Most of that stage break is coming up. I believe Brian is one of those guys in that battle.
Nope, it's Logan, Seth, Christian, and Tristan.
How far is Brian back?
126 points.
Okay.
Christian definitely needs these stage points, but right now it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get them with his track position. Meanwhile, back up front to the race leader, the number 23 Razor Toyota Camry. Brian Lorenzo still pulling away with the race lead, now up to 3.3 seconds over Mark Brannigan.
He is set stale on this field. We moved to have 6 laps.
Those fresher tires definitely are helping in his favor.
You have the battle for second between Mark Brannigan and Andre Casino. Uh-oh.
2 teammates right there. The 20 or the 2 and the 33. Let's see what line the 2's gonna pick. Takes away the 33 line.
He does.
Austin now gonna look a little bit lower on exit. He has a run. Oh, I think he's pushing them. Oh, they're all over the place. Very sideways down the back stretch.
It's just points for first place too, right?
I believe so.
I don't think there's no point for going for that second or third spot, that battle this hard. Oh, here we go. Logan back in the 4th spot. Trying to get around Tristan there.
Tristan running the bottom, Logan running the top, and the 21 Gatorade machine gets sideways, barely slides up in front of the number 99.
Here comes Death Toe to the 69. Does he got something for Tristan?
The 21 very sideways off of 4, keeps it together.
Maybe both spots here.
I think he's gonna.
Indeed he will.
Now the 69 and the 99 are gonna go at it for position for that 4th spot.
Yeah, I think Brian's tires have evened out finally with second and third. 938 for Austin, 953 for Mark, and a 958 for Brian.
This should be the end of the stage at the start-finish line.
For those guys who needed those points, the winner points here at the lap 45 mark, not gonna get it. That's gonna be huge.
Yeah, that's gonna come down to next Monday for the championship battle. Enzo 23 makes his way off turn number 4. He is gonna win stage number 1 here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
The yellow flag is out.
Mark Brannigan gonna come second in the stage. Third, Austin Gassoni. Fourth, Tristan Mallet. Fifth, Seth Hood. Sixth, Logan Rusinski. Seventh, Christian DeBoer. Eighth, Connor France. Ninth, Darren Stepp.
There we go.
Yellen. Yeah. We'll just say that, Yellen. Yohanan. Something like that. We'll figure it out. So the 23 going to make his way through the track. Going to go catch up to the pace car.
Honestly, I think everyone will come down for tires here.
I'd hope so. Otherwise,
Man,
they're going to be on
can't believe
47 lap-old tires. A lot of them would be.
I just can't believe how big a difference, you know, those 10 lap tires were.
Yeah, a huge difference out on the racetrack.
Doesn't show it on paper. You're like, oh, 10 laps. Nothing. Well, we saw here. Brian, had what big of a lead? How big of a lead here at the end of that segment?
I believe it was 3.5.
Here we go. Who's gonna come down pit road? Here comes the whole field down pit road. Think any guys will take maybe 2 tires here on this stop. Brian's made in his pit stall, so is Austin. Here's Mark in his pit stall, Tristan in his pit stall.
As we will see the race off
I
pit
think
road.
Brian will probably win the race off pit road. He did hit pit stop pretty good. And indeed he did. Austin Agostino will take over the second spot.
We are going to go on a quick commercial break, so we will be right back after this.
We've seen enough far too long. America has been turned inside out. Red versus blue, left versus right. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So what can we all agree on? Saving money? Buying smart? Looking out for our future? R&B Car Company is proud to be an American company where we buy smart, so you do save money. Look to the future. Find your next vehicle at rbcarcompany.com.
So we're back from commercial break. Sorry about the black screen there for a hot minute. Didn't have a commercial set apparently.
Logan did take a long time on pit road in that 21.
It looks like he lost.
third.
Quite a few spots there.
Now, Jay, what do you suspect in these final about 70 so laps, 60 so laps?
I don't really know what to expect. I don't really watch iRacing Cup races. I usually do the super late stuff, but I think we should be expecting some type of good finish, hopefully. And that's all I got.
Now, I want to make a prediction. Do you think the winner of the segment, so Brian Lorenzo, is going to win the race?
That's going to be a tough one to call. I don't know about that. I'm going to... Here, let's do our picks real quick. I'm going to go with a championship contender. I'm going to go with the 56 of Christian DeBoer.
I'm going to go... I think he was pretty strong. He'll be starting inside that front row right now. That 33 of Austin.
Austin Gassoni. That's a good pick.
Stone.
So far, Brian's been the strongest car all day.
I mean, Mark's been strong too. He had those old tires, and he was.
Yeah, he was pretty.
Second. And then he had Tristan, who did fall off quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if that was from
used
him
his tires
using up his
much.
tires. Yeah, being in the race lead like that and trying to pull away. But pace
now all
car
these
lights
guys
are
are
off.
on the same tires. If you did come down to lap 10, you're down one more set. You were down with 3 sets of tires. Still plenty here left for this. So I believe the 23 and the 33 are both down to 3. 22's down to 3 sets.
So the pace car going to make
Here we
that
go.
sharp left turn down pit road. Here comes the field to the restart zone. Brian Lorenzo picking the top. And we are back green flag and racing here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Tristan starting right there behind him. Teammates on the bottom. They try to get that little push.
33 did not get the jump he wanted on the restart. That's going to allow
Here
the
we go,
23.
The nose to the inside, that push by the 2 of Mark.
Side by side, down the back straightaway for the race to lead. The 33 on the bottom, the 23 up top. They're 2 by 2 going into turns 3 and 4.
Mark Brannigan Jr. had one heck of a push in coming on the turn 1.
Oh!
Make it a little tight.
Gonna
off
get a little
before.
tight there. Mark Brannigan working with his teammate in the 33, Austin Gassoni. He's going to
Gotta
push him
watch
out to the
for
race
it.
to lead.
Here comes your pick number 56.
Gassoni possibly going to get split 3 wide down the back.
His team is going to miss him. Here we go.
A lot of action happening out on track. Gassoni still to
Oh,
the
Tristan's
inside of
gonna lose the
Lorenzo. He ain't giving up
Oh.
that was close. Now
Oh,
Tristan
that
to the
was-
bottom.
Here comes Tristan to the bottom. Now, how much tires is Tristan using right now? How much tires is Brian using?
Lorenzo liking what he's seeing in his mirror right now. All these guys battling. That's going to allow him to pull away just a little bit. But everybody now single filed out.
We saw this earlier in this race.
Battle,
It was Tristan who's running second.
battle for third,
Used up
heating
his
up.
tires. That's a teammates.
Looks like
Mark and
Mark's going to
Austin
take
there.
over that third spot from teammate Austin
I have
Gassoni.
noticed Austin Gassoni, he's not been strong on the short runs, but when it gets to that longer runs, when those tires start getting eaten up a little bit here, his car does come to life.
Now battle for
59 to
fourth
33.
going on. Oh, almost some contact right there between Christian DeBoer and Austin Gassoni.
I believe the top 2, I think they're teammates, maybe. They're both Toyotas, but they're 1-2 right now. Tristan's been all over him.
Very tight racing going on. The 99 catch and race the leader, Brian Lorenzo.
I think Mark knows if we do get a long run here, he might maybe save his tires up.
Tristan looks like he's running a little bit of a higher line through the corners to get the run off the exit. Oh, he gets real loose right there on entry. Loses a little bit of time to race the leader. Here comes one of the points battle drivers, Christian DeBoer in the 56. He is on the move up to the 4th position.
I haven't really talked about Christian DeBoer at all this race. He's been hanging out in the back in that first 45 laps. But into the green, he's made some moves and worked his way up to the 4th spot.
Battle for the race lead heating up now between Brian Lorenzo, Tristan Mollett.
I'm Tristan here. I'm gonna sit right here and let's see what Brian's good at, where Siri's not good at. Let Brian use his tires up.
On board with Tristan with the helmet cam.
Now he's got pressure from Mark Brannigan Jr. there too.
Mark Brannigan on the move. He's going to look to go for that 2nd position to get to race leader Lorenzo. '23's got company once again. The 99 has rallied his way back to the rear bumper of the 23. Brannigan making a huge block on the 56.
I have noticed the 20 that we saw earlier. He was up there towards the front. He has not made any position. He's been back in the 9th spot this whole time.
Possibly some issues with him.
21.
Battle heating up for the 3rd.
Can you get the run? We have Brannigan to get the run on the top.
Brian looks like he's going to be able to clear him. Christian going to fall back into line. As you see, Brannigan going to take away the 56 racing line to make him tight off of exit.
Here comes Tristan again. Brian to the inside.
Here we go, side by side for the race to lead.
Tristan's going to send it in there. Can he try to get up to clear?
Oh.
No, he can't.
Brian gonna have the run down the back stretch as they're still side by side going into turns 3 and 4.
This is what Mark and Christian needed. These two to get side by side.
Here comes Mark
and
Christian.
Tristan goes sideways off an exit there.
4 cars under a blanket for the race to lead.
Look who's back there in 5th, Austin. It's shown. He's just been chilling about there, running about like a tenth and a half slower than these guys, but then makes up some time. What's these guys battling? So
Austin needs these guys to battle to make up some ground on the top 4 drivers.
To a little run, Mark Brannigan inside of Tristan here.
They're gonna be door to door going into turns 1 and 2.
He's gonna make it really look easy.
He really
here.
dives it in deep. Possibly gonna clear him. Slides up in front of the 99. 99 looking to cross over.
Nothing. He's gonna stay right in line. Great move there by Mark Brannigan Jr. right there.
Little
Here comes
push.
Tristan back on the top. What a move by Mark. That was a heck of a move. Got the run off the top of the 4. Sent it there in the 1 and made that pass to work.
Tristan gonna try to hold off the guy who's 2nd place in the points battle, Christian DeBoer. He's definitely gonna need some more points than this.
Battle of points right now. With the 99.56 up there. So if I'm Seth Hood and Logan who's been in the back.
Oh, Tristan gets loose.
Seth Hood and Logan, the guys who need make up some ground, they are towards the back and are running about 7th and 9th right now.
Christian gonna drive right around the 99 of Tristan.
We saw this after about 10 laps after that run we had. Tristan started to fall off the pace here.
And you see it once again. He's possibly using up his stuff way too quick compared to all these other guys.
Oh, he's loose again. Go
And
sideways
really
on four.
popcorning. Brian Lorenzo
Wow.
still holds on to the race lead over the number 2 of Mark Brannigan.
Now this time, Mark Brannigan, who was there, who at the end of the run, those older tires in that 40 lap, about 33, 34 lap run we had. In the final 10 laps, he was even with Brian Lorenzo.
Brannigan, he looks like he closed quite a bit that lap to your race leader.
387 a 4. Ooh,
Maybe not.
Brian a little quicker.
Brannigan trying to use the draft to his advantage to catch race the leader Brian Lorenzo. Currently not working that well though.
Two, maybe it was a little sideways off of 4 there.
Side by side for the fifth position.
Yeah, I think Tristan used up his stuff a little too much.
Just turning the wheel just a little too much burns off your stuff a lot quicker than you would think, honestly. As you see, the 33 will take over the 4th spot now.
See, those cars are breaking away, but it's a 4-car pack behind them. With 2 of those guys trying to close up in points here.
Seth Hood running in the 6th position, the number 69.
And Tristan, he is your point leader right now by 6 points.
I don't know how the points
Christian's-
work on here, but I'm thinking Christian's already gained 2 of those points back.
I think it goes by car count.
You might be right.
So right now, we have 12 cars show up tonight, and right now Christian will looking to gain 2 points on Tristan. I'm making a 4-point gap, heading to Auto Club next Monday.
Mark Brannigan still trying to catch up to race leader, the number 23 of Brian Lorenzo. He's made up a little bit of ground, but not much. He's closed in a couple hundredths of a second. These two are pulling away from 3rd on back.
I think Marcus closes gap just a little bit.
He did have a pretty big run off of turn 2.
Question is, will these guys make it to the end on a 60-lap run they're gonna have to stay green?
60 laps at Vegas. I don't know. I think the fuel window is around 50, I believe. 50, 55. Let me see if I'll pull up on my timing stuff real quick. Nope, it doesn't. I believe the fuel window is 50, 55 laps, though.
Oh, 2! Mark Brannigan sideways off of 4.
That's going to cost
He's
him a lot of
really
time.
Using his, and he's using his tires up, too. But look at Lorenzo. He's really hasn't got loose at all. Not 23. Likes the car better, maybe
Brian Lorenzo holding a pretty wheel right now.
No, there's something coming in. Tristan, if this thing goes green, Seth Hood and Logan Wazinski catching on Tristan.
They're not that far back off of him now.
I did know something in chat. Tristan Malay did type something under that yellow we had. It's at 66. So maybe 66% on the left.
Possibly. That is a lot of
45
wear
laps.
for... How many lap run was that? 45, yeah?
We did 45 laps total. We had like a 35 lap run to the end.
So yeah, possibly Tristan using up his stuff really quick. And that's why he's falling back.
Everyone all by himself, single filed out here.
Yeah, very spread out right now.
But this is the time of the race that everyone stuff goes away. They really can't make it to the ground. Just gotta settle in here.
And start saving their stuff. I am interested to see how this fuel strategy is gonna... Or how fuel is just
Brian
gonna
was a
play
10th
out.
quicker, rest in the top 5. Brian's only one of the 7s. Everyone else is in the 8s or 9s.
Yeah, Brian definitely on the move. Definitely been the dominating car all night long. We saw him do a tire strategy on the first yellow, and it set him up with really good track position for the end of stage 1.
They qualified too hot back in 5th, but really likes this car in the longer run.
His car is really fast right now.
As Christian trying to close that gap on Mark Brannigan now.
Christian ran a 31.767 last time by. Race leader Brian Lorenzo ran a 31.721. So he's right on pace with Brian as of right now.
The question is it enough time? Lorenzo's ran a 7.57. Christian's ran an 8.56.
Christian's going to have to find a way to get past that 2 car to get some cleaner air.
.5 lead for Brian Lorenzo.
Brannigan possibly used up his stuff as well.
They made Mark Brannigan a little nudge sideways just again. Oh, the 41 in the back really sideways off of 2.
Good save by him. He keeps it going, but battle for second starting to heat up between the 2 and the 56. Christian going to look to the inside. The 2 of a Mark going to take it away. Christian really loose. Oh, wait, he's going to pit road.
Here we go. Christian DeBoer going to come down pit road.
Green flag. Pit stops underway.
Maybe this might consider some guys come down pit road here about 30 laps to 31 to go.
So Christian DeBoer going to start the pit strategy. Will we see? When will we see
Christian
race
also
leader?
coming down pit road as well. Here comes Darian down pit road. David now down pit road. And here comes Brian Lorenzo. He's coming up pit road as well. Everyone coming up pit road too. Mark Brannigan stays out. And so does Austin in the 33. Seth Hood stays out. Christian DeBoer is out and underway.
Brian Lorenzo going to have 1 lap fresher tires than Christian and a few of the others.
I'm going to say something right here. We went back green with how many laps? Let me see. Lap 51. Now we went 30 laps. These guys have 30 laps to go, and that was a 30-lap run.
So we might see fuel come into play, possibly. That's if they ran their fuel almost to empty.
I did read something in the notes here for info. Fuel limit is 75%.
So yeah, possibly 30 laps is the max they can make it.
Mike Brannigan, he's staying out, but they're gonna lose more time the longer he stays out. Teammate Austin Gassino in the 33s also stayed out.
These guys are hoping for a yellow right here.
Seth Hood has finally made his way down pit road.
If these guys are able to get a yellow to trap the field 1 lap down, this would be huge.
And I agree there as well. Mark Brannigan just ran a 32.001. Austin a 31.983. We go back to Alonso, a 30.7.
Christian ran a 30.5, so he's using up his stuff right now, trying to catch up to what will more than likely be the race
He did have a
leader.
better pit stop than Brian.
Yeah, he did close a
did
ton of
notice that.
time.
A great ton of time. Maybe about almost 2 seconds of time. So maybe the better entry, maybe the better X off the pit lane on the apron there for Christian. I'm Mark Brannigan right now. I am wanting a yellow flag right now.
I don't know if that's going to happen. No one's really close to each other out on the track besides Christian and Brian.
Top 2 still stay out. I have noticed something. Austin a little quicker right now on this longer run. As I said, as the tires get older, he gets a little quicker.
Yeah, he's starting to reel in what is
Kyle
a
LaFrance.
race leader.
Kyle LaFrance done for the day, and their teammates at the top 2, the 22, out of the race.
Tough break for
Here we
number
go, Mark
22.
Brannigan down pit road.
Oh! Looks like he almost
Making a
possibly got
close
clipped.
call. Really close call. That pins his teammates Austin.
So that's going to give
Gassoni.
the lead to the 33 of Austin Gassoni.
Tony, yeah. Now the question is, how far will Brian Lorenzo be in front of the 2? As Brian Lorenzo is starting to gap the 56 here.
33 coming down pit road as well now. Very slow entry. It speeds it up a little bit to make some of that time
Two
back.
finally taking on his left side ties. Here comes the field. And here's, look at the difference. Brian Lorenzo coming in. He's out of 2. He gets a little sideways. He's down the middle of the back checks. Mark's not even off the apex, not even on the racetrack. Now he's on the racetrack. So he's about a straightaway or so, about a quarter of a lap back.
Here
now
comes the
lost so much
56. That costed Lorenzo a lot of time off of 2 when he got loose.
Question is, do these guys have enough fuel to make it to the end?
That is going to be that could possibly be the deciding factor of this race. Is everyone going to be able to make it on
right now,
fuel?
if you're Austin Casino and Mark Brannigan, you're good to the end. You are good to the end. You stayed up long enough laps to go.
You know, that could be the reason why they stayed out for so long, because these guys
Maybe.
possibly might have to pit again.
Maybe. Might come down to a fuel strategy race. As right now, Tristan on the move in the 99. He just put down the fastest lap by 2/10 last time.
Both drivers first and second so even on their lap times, but here comes the number 99 Tristan Mullet. He's closing in on second place driver Christian DeBoer.
Leaders in the about a straightaway difference from Mark Brannigan to Brian Lorenzo, about a straightaway difference on the back.
You're gonna have to gain 7 seconds to catch up to the race leader.
Four-tenths of a second, Mark Brannigan was quicker.
That definitely won't be enough to get back up to the top 3 by the end of the race. But
Just
first,
under
second,
18.
and third all under a blanket.
Just coming 18 to go this time by. Does Brian Lorenzo have enough fuel to get to the end?
You know what would shake this up, Jimmy?
A yellow.
A yellow. Christian DeBoer going to
If we-
run a little bit higher through turns 1 and 2.
If
As
we do have a yellow, I think everyone will come in for tires. Most of these guys will have a set. Some guys will still have 2 sets of tires. So maybe if we do have a yellow here in the next about 5 laps or so, come in tires. And then maybe if we get a yellow on the final closing laps, those guys who do have another set of tires, an extra set, could come down.
it would definitely shake things up for the finish of this race. It'd make sure everybody is good on fuel. But also would put everybody right next to each other again.
6.4 the gap from Mark Brannigan to Brian Lorenzo. 30.4 is running by Mark Brannigan right now. Really fast lap times. So on our 4/10ths right there, down to 6 seconds.
Tristan Mollett falling off the pace again. 2/10
We've
off of
seen
race
that.
leader.
We've seen that he's the fastest car on the short, very, very short runs.
And he's 14
5 to
laps
10
into the
laps.
run.
Yeah, and then after the 10 lap mark, he starts falling off the pace.
You think Tristan, or not
Half
Tristan,
a
Christian,
second Mark has gained right now.
you think those,
Would be enough.
I don't know, but you think those 1 lap fresher tires are making this big of a difference for Brian to stay out front?
Yeah, that's true. Christian did come in a 1 lap early. Almost about 10th and a half. Mark Brannigan's put this thing under 5 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not say this race is over just yet. But still needs to gain about another about 6/10, almost a 7/10 a lap to have a shot here.
He might be able to get back to 3rd. I don't know about 2nd or 1st, though.
4.945 was the gap. The gap now
4.3.
4.3, about 6, almost 7/10 of a second there. 30.6 from Mark Brannigan.
Brannigan might have made a really good strategy call right here.
He's have a lap. Oh, you got Tristan up there. He's the next car to catch. That will be for 3rd.
He's only 1.4 back off of Tristan.
And that will help the 56 of Christian DeBoer.
Austin Gassoni might be able to get to the 99 as well.
3.6 is the gap. I think Mark Brannigan might get there to the race leader, Brian Rolanzo.
Last lap, Brian Lorenzo ran a 31.388. Mark Brannigan Jr. ran a 30.603. Or 703.
918 right there. About 2/10 off. Only 2/10 quicker, I believe. Half a second quicker, excuse me. Here we go. Mark Brannigan going for 3rd here. Does he have enough time? He's got 11 laps.
He's going to have to get
Gain
by these
3 seconds.
these guys immediately once he gets to them.
Here we go. Behind the 99. Doesn't want the line. It's going to hurt his exit just a bit there. 3.1, 2.8, 3/10. Took a little too long. Under 3 seconds with 10 to go.
I don't know. He might get there.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's going to get to Christian DeBoer more than likely. Only
Austin does have the
1.3 back.
fresher tires in the field, but does not have enough to get to the Brian Rolanzo. 2.85 the gap. Last time 2.6. Oh no, another 2/10.
Christian's going to have to do anything he can to stay up in front of the number 2 of Mark Brannigan Jr. He needs every single point that he can possibly get to close in on points leader Tristan Mollett.
Mark Brannigan only gained 2/10 that last time by. Tires really starting to fall off for him right now. The gap from 2.610.
Here comes the 33.
Game 4 tenths, 2.246 now. It's not over yet, but we have 8 laps remaining. This is gonna be close.
Austin Gassoni closing in on 4th place driver Tristan Mollett.
He's definitely the fastest car in the field right now. .2.0, only another 2 tenths.
Brannigan still reeling in 2nd place Christian DeBoer.
It's gonna be close here. He gains another 4 tenths these next 2 laps. I think he's got a shot. Mark Brannigan giving it all he's got right now. That money line number 2. Only not even a tenth that last lap. 1.9 seconds.
Austin Gassoni, he'll take over the 4th position.
He's on the charge board right now.
I don't know. I don't think Brian or Mark Brannigan's going to get there. Almost gets into the back of the 56. Now looking to the inside.
He's going to have a great couple laps right here.
He might have been getting tight behind the
10.
56, and that's what's costing him his time. The 56 up against the wall.
1.8 seconds is the gap. Five laps to go. Can Mark Brannigan get there? .8.
4 laps to go here at the Las Vegas Motor
hardly gained
Speedway.
anything. It was 1.87, 1.85, only 200s he gained the last time by.
He probably used up all of his stuff going through the field trying to catch back up after being 7 seconds back.
Cutting that track there, 1.6, but I just don't think it's going to be enough here.
I don't know. He was 2 tenths faster last lap. Definitely going to need to be a little faster than that.
Right when he got to the 99 of Tristan, that's where his tires fell off. But the question is, does Brian have enough fuel?
That is true. I believe they do as he's making his way off of turn 4. 2 laps to go for Brian.
1.6 and still 1.6.
Austin Gassoni, I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to Christian DeBoer in time. Christian, though, running identical lap times to the leaders. He was running 32s.
Here we go, white flag this time for Brian Orlanzo. 1 lap to go.
Brian ran a solid race all night long, used a pit strategy to get him up into the position he is in now, and he has led ever since then.
That's going to be your move of the race, probably coming down pit road on lap 10 just to get up front to lead the rest of this race.
But as he makes his way off of turns 3 and 4 for the final time, making his way through the tri-oval, Brian Lorenzo is going to win here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Completely botched that. Mark Brannigan.
What did you say?
Mark Brannigan coming home second, 1.6 back. Christian DeBoer coming home third, 4th. Austin Gassoni 5th. Tristan Mollett 6th. The 21 of Logan Rusinski 7th. Seth Hood 8th. Darren Stapp rounding out the field in 9th. The 41 of David Yohainen.
Connor LaFrance 28 laps down. He finished his 10th. Marshall Harris, 70 laps down. He finishes 11th, and Davion Haskins finished his 96 laps down, running up your 12-car field. 9th. Here goes Byron Lanza, going to try to burn it down to the grass. As he said, he want to go gambling. Well, he's gonna go gambling tonight here in Vegas. Getting that pit strategy called out by Brian Rolanzo. Caution coming out early in lap 10. Comes in, takes some fresh tires, and took him. He was just a rocket ship out front since.
Yeah, for sure pulls away with the lead, able to maintain it throughout the race. He gets it done and gets it won here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So we're going to go drag in our race winner, or our top 3 drivers for tonight. Let's see.
Start with Christian.
Yep, we'll start off with Christian. I'm going to see if, alright. Let me get this set up real quick. Alright, so we're going to drag in Christian DeBoer. Let me ask him if he's ready for his interview real quick. Alrighty. Christian DeBoer coming home 3rd in tonight's race at the Las Vegas Speedway, gaining some points on points leader Tristan Mollett. How does it feel?
It feels good. I wish I could have won that. Thought I had a little bit more for the front couple there, but we got outplayed on strategy. Feels good to beat Tristan, though. That's hard to do.
Yeah, Tristan, I've seen, has definitely been one of the dominating drivers in the series so far. Tell us what's your thoughts going into this championship race next week at the Auto Club Speedway? What do you think you need to do to get the championship done?
I need a good run, but I need more help than that. I need Tristan to have a bad week or something to happen. I don't want to wish that upon him. He's raced really clean. It's fun to race against him. We're not teammates or anything like that. It's been good to race with him, but I need something to happen to him for me to even have a chance next week. Not that many points out, but enough that it matters.
Jimmy, you got anything for him?
Just a good race all around. Raced everyone clean.
Thank you.
Also, one other thing, anybody you got to thank for tonight?
Yeah, I get to thank my sponsors. Thank you for broadcasting, and thank Jacob Bell Racing, as well as Carolina Steel and Quilt, Lodgebox, Rex Hot Sauce, Miller Racing Graphics for the car here tonight.
Alrighty, congratulations to you on your 3rd place finish tonight.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see. Oh. So I don't see Mark in the Discord right now.
But we do have someone that's already in here.
Yeah, we do got Brian Lorenzo, race winner in the Discord.
What up, guys?
What is up, man? So you come home. Go ahead.
I had to give the league, the league owner had to give a little bit of a whipping to all the drivers for the one time.
Yeah, you definitely put on a dominating race, taking that pit strategy. I believe it was on around lap 10. The yellow came out. You went in, took tires, won the stage, and it set you up perfectly for the end of the race.
Yeah, I don't even know, dude. Yeah, with that first stage, I don't know if you saw. I think I was the only car that did it. 10 laps into the race, took the stage. Not took the stage. Took some tires, drove it to the front. I had that track position at the end of the stage, and from there, I was not expecting the car to be that good compared to Mark and Christian. Those guys were so competitive out there today.
Yeah, it looks like once you got to the race lead, you just pretty much left everybody. I mean, they'd be able to stay within a second of you, but after about 10 lap run, you just start pulling away and everything.
Yeah, it was just all about in that car, dude. And when I'm sitting here, it was just all about what percentage I wanted to push. So, and when I got in front, I got that kind of big lead before the pit stop. I was kind of like, I don't explain. Like, I wasn't pushing, but I was pushing at the same time, trying to get as big of a gap as I can to Christian. But when Christian was like 5 tenths, 4 tenths behind me, it's like, yeah, he was like really close to me, actually. It was like 3 tenths, 2 tenths. I turned off the little tab on the side that iRacing gives you. And I turned off like the mirror, and I just drove.
You're blind driving pretty much.
Yeah, I was not focused on it. When the white flag showed up, I was like so surprised. I was like, whoa.
Well, Jimmy, you got anything for Brian?
I do have one question. What made you come down on lap 10 and take some tires?
Oh, dude, it was track position. It was just so hard to make moves throughout the race, as you saw. Like, it was so easy to drive very defensive because you could just run the middle line and the car behind you would try to run the bottom. But since nobody's running the bottom, there was like no grip down there. So you could literally force the car down there to almost wreck while they're trying to pass you. And it was just so easy to just drive defensively. And yeah, that's why I did it. And it was worth it. It got me the race lead. I had that track position. And so when I was driving in fifth, I kept on getting splashes of dirty air behind like all the other cars. And it was bad until I got that race lead, dude.
Well,
I would say that was the move of the race.
yeah, for sure. Is there anybody you got to thank?
Yeah, you already know. I got to thank the parents. They want me to win every week. And my dad's been trying to get me to win these races. And yeah, I mean, I got to thank Animal Style Racing. I mean, they gave me an opportunity on their esports team. They're coming to this league next season, and I can't wait to hopefully drive for them next season. And yeah, I got to thank everybody, dude. The whole league. That was a very clean race. I was praying. I was praying for no caution on that last stint, and I don't know how many there was 2 cautions in that race, right? It was a very clean one.
Well, I'd like to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to broadcast, and congratulations to you on your first place finish.
Hope to see you guys next week at
Yeah.
Auto Club, and thank you once again.
Yep, we'll more than likely be there.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll see you guys.
Yep, see ya. Alright, so we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's event. Race number 9 here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Brian Lorenzo gets it done, gets it won. Championship battle gets even tighter. I'm Jane Kratasi, and Jimmy Gawker is in the booth with me. We'd like to thank you guys for watching tonight, and we are signing off.